Have you ever wondered what are the 4 best homes in the Central Florida area for this week? Well, stay tuned. We're getting ready to show you our Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo approved homes that are ready for you right now. Hey everybody, my name is Kim Hawk and I'm known as Near Disney's YouTube channel, Fairy Godmother of Real Estate. And we've got something kind of exciting that's going to happen. I always do a Friday live Q&A and I ask for input in regards to what is going to help you most. What is going to be helping you the most when you're looking to buy or sell real estate in that Central Florida area? Well, my dream team, they concentrate on a 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. I have been a realtor for over 25 years in this area, and my mom was a broker. So I've been in real estate for over 40 years. So I know all of these areas very well. And so Robert, thank you, Robert, for bringing this to my attention, said, Kim, you're doing a great job on your videos on what's going on with Winter Garden and Celebration, Orlando, Lake Nona, all these places. But what I really want to know is, what are the best houses that you think are the best homes for these different categories? And I thought, hey, I can do that. I know these areas very well. So I challenged him. I said, give me 4 different categories. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you the Fairy Godmother's approval on 4 different homes. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to encourage you still have your Florida licensed inspector go out and make sure the inspection's done really well. And make sure your realtor, hopefully that realtor is my team, and you can call us at 1-800-KIM-HAWK. But make sure they check the data to make sure everything's still accurate with these homes. But based on what I'm seeing on MLS, I've spent a good amount of time scouring through a whole bunch of this stuff. I'm getting ready to show you the 4 best homes in Central Florida for the week of June 16th, 2023. I'm going to be doing that next week as well. So if you have any questions, if you have something that you're looking for, please make sure you put that in the comments or call me. And next week, I'll make sure I go and scour through the whole inventory to give you my recommendations. It's almost like, you know, a nice stamp of approval from the Fairy Godmother. So let's get ready to show you the best of the best right now. House number 1 for the week of June 16th, 2023. Robert asked me to pull up my favorite home that has a lot of acreage, because you guys might be coming from someplace where you just have lots and lots of land. There are many areas in Central Florida where you don't have that much land. So I'm going to recommend this one. And through the magic of my YouTube producer, he's going to pull up some photos of some stuff as I'm talking through it. But there's a property that's in St. Cloud. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to go on our Near Disney YouTube channel, subscribe and like, we do have a video on St. Cloud. Please make sure that you check that out because it'll give you an overall vision of what that community is like. But there's an address. It's 4149 Kissimmee Park Road. Kissimmee Park Road. This property is $1,025,000. So just a little over 1 million. It was built in 2020. So I love that. And the acreage, which is the main reason that I'm looking at this property, is 2.5 acres. 2.5 acres. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it has 2 areas dedicated for offices. Plus, the upstairs on this beautiful home has space that can be a movie theater or maybe a workout room. But if you look at the whole vibe of this place, which I love, it kind of gives me this Chip and Joanna Gaines type of vibe. But what's beautiful with it being built in 2020, you're not going to have that issue of how's the roof and everything. You're still going to want to get the property inspected, but these roofs should last at least 10 years. And this homeowner has done some special additional things to this home. So the hip roof is going to help you resist high winds. They've done some extra core fill spray foam insulation in the walls. Pre-wired for a pool if you'd like to have a pool. It has a Viking 6-burner propane cooktop, 60-inch refrigerator. It's got a 3-car garage with high ceilings. and the ability to maybe to park their RV on the property. It's 5 minutes to a public boat ramp. You'll see some pictures where you can see how close the lakes are, and the lakes are huge over in St. Cloud. Let's see what else we should talk to you about. There's an outdoor summer kitchen. Looks like they have a lot of fun there. They have a covered patio that's screened in with stationary and also motorized screens. They talk about, I love this, the way that this agent has described this, the outdoor fire pit areas for your s'mores and your story nights. And it talks about the beautiful sunsets and the quiet, peaceful evenings. This tends to envelop what a lot of people are looking for when they're looking for a lot of acreage. And another good news is that this is being brought to you by the owner, who is also a realtor. And I do find in the history of my career, most realtors know where to spend the money to put the right things in the right place. And there's a pride of ownership that I can see here. So once again, if you're interested in property with a lot of acreage, my pick for this week, I'm going to give it the bibbity bobbity boo approval. That 4149 Kissimmee Park Road in St. Cloud would get my vote for this week. So if you have a realtor and you want to talk to them about that, but otherwise, please, we would love to be your realtors of choice. I'm getting ready now to present number 2. The second property that we're going to be looking at is the walkability. Robert said, why don't you tell some people about walkability? So stay tuned for house number 2. So property number 2 for the week of June 16, 2023 for the best of Central Florida. So Robert asked me to pick something that was walkable. What does that mean? So walkable means that you can pretty much roll out of bed, walk a block or 2, and come up to restaurants, bars, retail, coffee shops, be able to possibly sit lakeside, maybe have ice cream. You don't need a car. And so that's very rare. Sometimes people will say they're walkable, but you get there, then you realize, no, you really have to get in a car, drive to a restaurant, or if you were to get to a certain intersection, there would be a lot of traffic and you have to pass traffic. Those are areas that might have like strip malls and stuff. I'm talking about finding an area that has a downtown. You know, a lot of people from Europe will call them squares, the town square, the town center. And nobody does it better than Disney. Disney built a town that opened in 1996. It's called Celebration, Florida. And they have incredible restaurants, a golf course. They have a hospital that looks like a resort. There's over 50 miles of walking and biking paths. And so our example this week for the most walkable, incredible property and at a really good price point is a condo. It's at 500 Mirasol, Unit 310. It is all on one floor, but not on the first floor. A lot of people with condos will tell me, hey, my dream condo, my perfect condo will be one that's not on the first floor, but they don't have anybody above them or below them. Well, we have it here. We found it's called The Bridge. It's an iconic condo in the town that Disney built. A lot of people would even say you don't necessarily need a car. If you're traveling, you possibly could just get a lift from Orlando International Airport, have them bring you to your condo. This condo association even has a concierge that's there. So they have a beautiful area where they have the swimming pool and they have a fitness room and they have this recreation area and a concierge. So it's pretty great. This unit does have a garage, so if you have a car, fantastic. If you have a neighborhood electric vehicle, a NEV, if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe go to our YouTube near Disney channel and pull up the video for Celebration, Florida. That's where you're going to get the vibe of everything that's going on with our choice number 2. So let me talk to you a little bit more about why I picked this one. It's completely remodeled, fresh, new. Even the building itself has a brand new roof on it, but the whole interior, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's over 2,000 square feet. Yes, over 2,000 square feet in a condo is very unusual. A lot of the condos in Celebration might run about 1,440 square feet. This one's over 2,000 all on one floor. It also has an extra parking pad behind the garage, and everything, like I said, fresh paint, fresh light fixtures, new kitchen, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and the price point is $707,000, 707. For that much square footage in Celebration, you will not find that anywhere else. And what I also love about this property, has a massive soaring ceiling for your primary bedroom. And when you look out your windows, you'll get the most beautiful sunsets that you've ever seen. And you will periodically get glimpses of the fireworks from Disney, because if you recall, people that were buying in Celebration were actually buying land from Walt Disney Company. And yes, you do own that property. There was a point in time when I first started selling real estate in Celebration that people would say, oh, I heard there's a 99-year lease. Well, guess where that came from? That came from other agents that didn't want you to buy in Celebration. And Celebration is so popular, you guys, that there's only 49 properties for sale total as of today. That's all. That's everything from condos all the way up to $6.3 million estates. So if you can get into Celebration for $707,000, have a lock and leave condo, I think you cannot go wrong. Now, I will share with you, this one is my team's listing. So I do need to share that with you, but I will stand by it. And I think it definitely is the best choice this week for the most walkable property anywhere within Central Florida. Stay tuned for number 3. Can't wait to talk to you about high-end luxury. This is going to blow your mind, the next property that I'm recommending to you for this week. And let me give it a bibbidi-bobbidi-boo approval on 500 Marisol Circle in Celebration. It's Unit 310. So my third pick for this week of the top 4 properties in Central Florida, this one's going to be about luxury, right? If I have people that come to me and say, I won the lottery, or they're just used to this type of price point, bar none, I think I have found this perfect home. So I wanted to share it with you. It is at 9306 Blanche Cove Drive in Windermere, Florida. So once again, please go to the Near Disney YouTube channel, subscribe and like, and check out our Windermere video. That's going to tell you about this incredible location. A lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes live over in this area. For those of you who don't know, there's many people that move to Florida for some of the protected things. For example, we have a homestead opportunity when it's your primary home. If you ever get sued, and a lot of times athletes are targeted, they're going to want to have a property in Florida because no one's ever going to be able to take their home from them if they're sued by a person. There's a lot of people as well that are moving here that want to live here 6 months and 1 day because they're preparing to be selling their businesses up north because we pay less tax here. So you're going to find a lot of people that might be living in Isleworth that would be doing that as well. So yes, I've said it, it's Isleworth. It was developed by Tavistock. It's a gated community in Windermere, and it is on the Butler chain of lakes. And look at this gorgeous, gorgeous home. It has 5 bedrooms, 6 full baths, 2 half baths. Now the square footage says 14,856. But what I'll share with you is that a good portion of that is a basketball court. Check out that basketball court, right? Now that basketball court could be great if you're an Orlando Magic player or a player that needs to practice and stay in shape. It could also be converted into additional garages for exotic cars that you might have. Because a lot of times in this price point, of which it's $17,500,000. Yes, $17,500,000. Look at the interior of this beautiful, beautiful property. It's on the lake and it has the pool that overlooks that area. And then when you look at everything from light fixtures to once you get into a price point of $17,500,000, you start seeing things like marble or two-story closets, a primary closet that is 2 floors. This one has an elevator. It has a sauna, a gorgeous outdoor recreation area. But this one of the reasons why I picked it as well, it was built in 2022. So this is a fairly new build in Isleworth, and the location is wonderful to get to Disney, to get to Universal. It's also got, of course, lots of wonderful space in case if you're still working and you need some office space. So check out 9306 Blanche Cove. Please be sure to give us a call. It's very exclusive back there, so there's quite a bit that we need to go through in regards to getting you through the gate, because that's part of the beauty of living in Isleworth is your privacy. And there were people like Shaquille O'Neal that lived back there, and several other people, some friends of mine that have lived back there. So you can't go wrong with Isleworth. Okay, now get ready for our 4th and final pick. And Robert asked for me to pick something for a startup home. So we're going to go from one extreme to the other, but I found several good options for a startup home. Get ready for the next one on house number 4. So property number 4. So Robert had said, I'd like you to maybe talk about the most luxurious, but then also pick a property that you think a first-time home buyer should be looking at. So that was really a great challenge. And I've got to tell you, I think I found a true gem. So if you look at 2055 Pecos Drive in Poinciana, Florida, 34759, I think what you're going to find are a couple things. If I was a first-time home buyer and I was looking in that price point of under $350,000, because you basically need to be around that price point in order to have a home, right? The single family homes, about $350,000. This would be my pick. So why did I pick this one? Well, number one, it's almost finished in 2023. It has architectural shingles that it talks about being good for 25 years. As a first-time home buyer in Florida, it's really important for you to know that if a roof gets close to 10 years old, sometimes you can't get insurance. So we know at least there's a good 10 years that you're not going to have to be concerned about changing out your roof, right? And it's also kind of good, because when you're going into new construction, you typically have a warranty for a good year on the property. And plus, when you work with my team, we make sure if there's not a warranty on the house, we buy you a 1-year home warranty that's going to help you for a year. And you just continue paying to have that for that peace of mind, so that if an air conditioner goes out or a hot water heater goes out, you only pay like $100 for a serviceman to come out and look at it to replace it or fix it. And so instead of paying $9,000 for an air conditioner, you'd possibly only be paying $100. But on this one, that shouldn't happen because it's a brand new home. What else do I like about it? It's over 1,600 square feet on one floor, so 1,665. One-story homes are really great for resale value because there's a lot of people that are older that are moving to Central Florida, and they're going to look for that. This one has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. So 4 bedrooms, you might be thinking, well, it's a first-time home buyer. Do they need that many bedrooms? With as many people working out of their homes right now, you can use those bedrooms as an office, right? So that's a good thing. This one is also in Polk County, so your taxes are lower and your monthly fees are very low for your HOA. This one's only $74.25 a month. I love that. So we could either sometimes be talking to everybody about, oh, does a condo make sense or does a house make sense? A condo will be asking for monthly fees. You could be paying your mortgage plus adding, say, $350, $750 a month. It depends on where the condo is and how well financed they are in regards to if everybody's contributing to a kitty in order to replace the roof one day. But when you have a single family home, that's your responsibility. And so you want to go into something where you have a comfort level that you don't have to replace that roof for quite a while. The appliances are covered. And so I vote for this one. And with this monthly $74 fee, what you're getting is you have access to an oversized pool, an aquatic center, community center. That's a very low amount of money for Central Florida to pay into. They also have things like 12-foot vaulted ceilings. They have an upgraded kitchen with a glass tile backsplash. Look how attractive this home is. And you've got white cabinets, and you've got a covered back porch as well. And you do have the Point Siena Community Center. And hopefully you're seeing the pictures of the swimming pool area. Quite nice. Yes, do you see what I'm seeing? I think this is a winner. And what I would also like to share with everybody is that many times when you're a first-time home buyer, you're not used to having credit checks or having to prepare for a loan. I have a company that only charges you like $29.95 a month, and it's usually within a 3-month period that your credit score will increase. 3, 6 months, what have you. But what's happening is instead of paying $350 a month or $1,500 a month, this company basically is doing it for free for you as a service. They're just charging the fees so that your credit scores can be pulled each month. And let's get you on the right path so that you can get approved for a loan. We are also the official realtors for the Partners Federal Credit Union for Disney. And so we have so many great lenders. My team is wonderful, whether it be new construction or resale. They have a Wednesday night show. And even for many of you out there that maybe you have high schoolers, because I don't think they teach this in high school. If you go to the Near Disney YouTube station on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., you're going to see my Realtor Dream Team give you nuggets on how to buy and sell a home in 2023. So there you have it. Thank you, Robert, for asking that these would be my top 4 houses that the fairy godmother of real estate would pick for June 16, 2023. I've got lots of experience in this area, and I promise you, we are here to help you in any way we can. We thank you for your time. I hope that it was enjoyable, and please stay in touch. Subscribe and like, please. Thanks so much, and want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day on this Sunday. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.